Whether you dream of being a flower farmer or you just want to grow flowers for your kitchen table, I'm Lisa Mason Ziegler, and I grew cut flowers commercially for nearly 25 years. Now, as an author and online course instructor, I hope to inspire the next generation of growers. I'm glad you're here. Let's jump in. Welcome to my little city flower farm, friends. So this is one half of my garden, and the other half is kind of mirrored on the other side. And surprising as it may seem to some, I have built my flower farming career on growing annuals. Because I'm in the city, I can't have structures. That just really limited my options, meaning I don't have acres and acres to plant lots of perennials and woodies and bulbs and things. So I kind of turned lemons into lemonade. And what have I learned? The biggest bang for my buck in a small garden is to grow annuals. And as you can see, the choices are endless, and we absolutely have built our career selling to florists, supermarkets, members-only markets, bouquet subscriptions, and our members-only pickup on these annuals. The key is that my garden is constantly evolving because I embrace the 3-season cutting garden totally, which means succession planting. And I have become a master of doing that. And so we always have fresh, gorgeous flowers coming on to cut that supplied our demand change. And so this garden that you're looking at now, this is June 10th or 11th. This garden was pretty bare on April 26th. You can have an incredible garden full of volume in just weeks when you grow annuals. And that's been my secret sauce. Growing annuals is low investment. We start them from seed, which even for the expensive hybrids, that is still low investment compared to what you get. Most of the annuals that we grow are come and cut again. And also we embrace totally the cool season, better known as cool flowers now, and the warm season, and orchestrating them to come together. And you can do that too. It really doesn't matter where you live. If you live in more northern regions, that means your long season is going to be cool season hardy annuals. For me here in the South, my long season is warm season. And the other part about growing annuals is your offering can change. You know, we plant certain colors early in the season, certain colors for the mid-season, other colors for the late season. So you're constantly having this change up. I think people tend to think that you're very limited and handicapped by only growing annuals, and I too used to believe that. But nothing could be further from the truth. The diversity of your offering of all these different flowers that you can grow are only limited by you and your ability to embrace truly the 3-season cutting garden. So I've walked over here to the other side of my garden, and I think that people just don't understand just how rich the harvest can be. Having my cool season, which is what's here behind me, the cool flower garden just really coming on hot and heavy, which has been blooming for 6 to 8 weeks already for us here with my fall plantings. But it's coming into its glory right now. And what happens is just as soon as one of these crops starts petering out, whether it's not growing as tall because it's getting hot outside or it's just getting puny for whatever reason, I am so fast to pull that crop out. That's the part where most people struggle. They're like, oh, well, but there's still a few flowers. Friends, if you really want to embrace squeezing the top amount of flowers from every square foot to have more flowers to harvest, you have to have that tough love muscle and use it. As soon as they start petering out, you pull out a crop, and that makes way for your second warm season tender annual plantings to start going in over here. And friends, you can make so much out of such a small space. You know, when we were in high production for all of those years, we had an 1.5 acres in production. It was all annuals, and we were harvesting in season 10 to 15,000 stems of flowers. And of that 1.5 acres, we weren't cutting from the entire time. Portion of it was being planted, a portion of it was kind of coming on and growing, and a portion of it was being harvested. And it's that orchestra, that orchestration of that really makes you to be able to grow more on less space, to gain more flowers, to have more profit with the least amount of investment. And that's what I'm all about. And I had to do that because I didn't have any other choice. But now I'm at the point where, why would you grow more on more when you can grow more on less and get the same? Less labor, less investment, less infrastructure, all of it, friends. So this is the cool flower garden that's happening while we have the warm season coming on hot and heavy on the other side.